Hello, everybody. My name is Brad Ledford, and I'm one of the founders of Avana. And we're going to begin today with a simple statement followed by a couple of stories that everyone here will be able to resonate with in some way or another. So the statement is that we are the first company to organically can tequila in the world. And that statement right now probably sounds pretty dead to everybody. It sounds like cool accomplishment, Brad, but what does that mean for the world and why does it matter to me? So the stories that play into this are not stories about the hundreds of hours I've spent researching ethanol metabolism or organic alcohol or the effects that it has on our bodies, but it's a story more of opportunity. And we're going to begin on the left side of the screen today. Here you see some consumer forces that are at play and have been at play for decades. And so these are different forces that consumers are demanding in a market for products that we're consuming, whether it's food or beverage. And the best way to really look at this graphic and eternalize it in your mind, just think about last time that you ate something, maybe in the dark, maybe it was in the car, like a fast food stop or something, and you couldn't really see it. We don't like consuming things we can't see and we don't know what they are. Imagine being in a completely dark room and just grabbing something and then eating it. No part of your body would physically let you do it because it would absolutely drive you nuts. And it goes much beyond that. And now, especially as things are trending heavier and heavier in the way of health consciousness, things have gotten even deeper than just wanting to be able to see the food, right? We want to know where each component of it came from. What is the ethos of each component? What makes it up? How many calories? How much sugar? Exactly everything that goes into every bite that we're taking. And people spend hours researching this on the things they're about to eat, whether it's like, what kind of milk is in this? Is it an oat milk? Is it dairy? How is it going to affect my gut? Like, what's it going to make me feel like? How's it physiologically going to interact with my body? We ask these questions all day long when it comes to consumption of foods, yet we don't ask this when it comes to alcohol. And I believe that, as humans, we've kind of written off alcohol as, oh, it's unhealthy. So, why would we try to make it healthier? Which is such a bad, terrible mindset, but it does open up a beautiful opportunity to change that. And so over here on the right-hand side, we have the TTB. This is a essentially global entity that regulates how brands operate in the alcoholic beverage space. And they do not require brands to display what kind of ingredients are in any of the products that they put on the shelves. So here we have a lack of regulation and a very sharp increase in demand for essentially regulation or knowledge of what's going on. And in this paradigm, we have a beautiful opportunity to, rather than, sit outside and protest the government and ask them for more regulation, we have a beautiful opportunity to allow entrepreneurship to answer these two items that are clashing: the anti-regulation and the demand for transparency. So instead of going and demanding our government to have more regulation and make White Claw tell us what's in their drinks, we have the opportunity to produce something better for people that will make people feel better about their days, that they don't have to research for hours just to find out what it was they just drank. We can make this industry much more health conscious, much more appeasing to this increasingly massive consumer demand that we see here on the left. These are all CAGRs, by the way, for the next 4 years. So that is the story that I want to talk about today, which is a story of opportunity. Yes, we have plenty of stories of doing hundreds of hours of ethanol metabolism research on NCBI and other platforms. We also have plenty of stories of, people telling us how much better, the product has made them feel and everything. But this clash of two things that are opposing, creating an opportunity for the world to become better, is exactly where I want to land today. And it's a huge, huge thing. Here's the market size for alcoholic beverages and RTDs, which means ready to drink, which is the subcategory that our first product line is in. It's a massive industry. Everybody, like 90% of humans drink some kind of alcohol at some point during the day. You can't say that for really any other consumer industry other than maybe, I don't know, water or maybe just meat in general. And so this is our answer. To begin with, we're going to clean up what is on the market now. So the best way to do that is to do everything certified by the USDA and do it organically. So that stamp basically means that every single one of our ingredients have been through a certification process showing that there's no preservatives used in the lime harvest or the lime trees that were made to make our lime juice. There was no preservatives used there. There was no preservatives used in the agave in our tequila. There was no preservatives used in the canning of our entire product. So it goes all the way back to the root, to the very seeds that grew the fruits and the agave that make our product. So it goes way back to there. Let me move my little screen so you can actually read this. So this is our product. This is our current answer, and we don't use preservatives, and that stamp guarantees that we don't do it, and we guarantee that we are better physiologically for your body. So this is step one, and we are very transparent about what we put in our product. So you can go on our website and see everything that's in it and give yourself peace of mind when you go to take a sip. And so our team is one of the most critical points to this, because this is only step one. So this is where our team comes from. Our team comes from Coca-Cola, Nike, Cargill, Bacardi, and Under Armour. So the best of the best to make this product really elevate the standard for alcoholic beverages as a whole. And yes, we did pair, up in the top right, we did pair the highest ranking organic tequila distillery to help us accomplish this. And we paired them with our R&D team to produce these first two SKUs, a Margarita and a Paloma. Here are them in boxes. You can see the nutritional facts. We answer it right there, right up front for you. We're 90 calories and we're zeros all down the line. This is just step one of being transparent. You know, the other transparencies come along with exactly what ingredients are in our boxes, because you can make these nutrition facts say just about anything you want, but the companies that do it the right way are the companies that do it successfully and will actually answer that demand that I talked about earlier. Here's our R&D team, the best of the best. We have over 10 years of experience of Coca-Cola and Bacardi. We have a R&D director that has done this with other brands as far as the commercialization aspect. And we have people in Mexico that actually guarantee the quality of our product there, and as well as the export and import conditions, so we can have a global impact, not just a impact here in the US. And then on the side of the global impact, we do not charge an arm and a leg for transparency and organic. We want to make this available to everybody at some point, and as many people as we can at this point. So we're trying to make it economical to where we can make a global impact on all SES levels of transparency for alcohol, and that's how it should be. So we fight the food inequity. I mean, same thing, alcohol inequity. There's no reason why alcohol should be left out of any of this. Here are our two founding members, myself and my co-founder, Austin. Any movement like this takes severe, very critical dedication. And that is what we have given to this venture and to this movement of making the alcoholic beverage industry cleaner. And you have to do this. You have to give up a big chunk of your life and dedicate it all towards something like this if you want to make a global impact like we are. And so our dedication to this is continuously recruiting the best of the best in the world to produce the next step, the next line of the healthiest, most transparent products that we can. So we are not only just changing the composition of alcoholic beverages to make them better for consumers physiologically, we are also changing the culture around alcohol consumption. And so every 16 cases that we sell, we are giving a family that is suffering from food insecurity a prepared, organic, health-conscious meal. So we're also offering this idea that, hey, yes, alcohol and going out has been associated with very selfish, demeaning things, yet now with our product lines, you can feel better about it. You can actually make a global impact. Aside from making your body and your friends' bodies more health conscious and feeling better, you can also actually impact people that are in need, and we're offering you that avenue while you go and enjoy your night out with your friends and everything else. And here we are at our R&D roadmap, just to show you that the Avana line is revolutionary. It is the healthiest RTD option on the market. It hits all the points that consumer demand is looking for. But this is just step one. We are changing an industry, not just a brand issue or a current regulation issue with the government. We are changing a whole industry for the better. We're making it more health conscious for people. We're opening the doors into opportunity where this no longer has to be an industry that is frowned upon or constantly regulated because the brands have been abusing it. We're taking that power and we're going to give it back to the people and give them peace of mind while we do it. So this is our whole roadmap. This is our bigger vision. And in the end, we will replace Anheuser-Busch and we'll replace them with a much better footprint on the globe.